from your perspective, those of us who are here in the United States, what can we do to help those who are being still held captive on Russian territory?
Thank you. I think the best way for the civil society of United States is to share the information about Ukrainian prisoners of war, about Azov prisoners, about all Ukrainian prisoners, because conditions for all of them are pretty inhuman. There are some difference for conditions of captives from other military units and from Azov. For us, it's much worse. But still, there are a lot of Ukrainian captives in Russian Federation. Its best way is to share information on the social media, on Facebook, Instagram, to maintain, to make people conscious about this situation. We visited United States Congress. We had a conversation with congressmen and senators, and I realized that not all of them are familiar with that situation. Not all of them know how Ukrainian prisoners are have been treated in Russian prisons. So we had to put more focus on this situation. That will be the best way.
And also, actually, you can contact your local representatives of government. You can write them letters and speak about prisoners of war, about torturing, beating, and so on. Because we understand if this problem will become an issue here in the United States, authorities, they would have to influence on that. Now, for them, it's not an issue, and you have elections next year, and if this problem will be in the focus, then many representatives, I think they can try to solve it.
Also, that's important thing that you all should explain everyone why all the humanity should fight and struggle for our prisoners of war, for their release, because they were fighting actually for all these democratic values as Americans were fighting for some centuries ago. So yeah, that's important. And actually you can just do anything creative field, like provide any photo exhibitions about heroical battles in Ukraine, about POWs issues, all the photo exhibition, illustrations exhibition, installation, anything you can do to help our POWs, our heroes. It's important.
I have a question for Arseniy. It's everything that you've gone through in captivity, and you've been away from the front for a while now. Do you feel you have fully recovered physically and mentally from everything that you have gone through?
Actually, we have to spend a lot of time to get full recovery, because of the starvation, because of the tortures, because of the inhuman conditions, and as I can see, so from one exchange to another, people are looking the worse and worse. And people who were released during the last exchange months ago, they feel much worse than I felt when I was exchanged. I had a surgery on my back. Now I have problems with a leg. My leg work partially. So I hope that I will spend like 1 month for recovery, and I want to go back to the front line, because people with combat experience are in high demand right now in Ukraine. There are a lot of people who want to fight for Ukraine, but there are not a lot of people with enough combat experience. So as for me, it's like I'm not obliged to go back to the front line, because after the captivity you can easily resign from the military and you can go home and do whatever you want. But as for me, it's like a moral imperative to go back and to fight back.
God bless you for that. You know, and from what I hear and read and talk to people, you know, so many are volunteering to go back to the front lines. So, Slava Ukraini. Any
So-
other questions from our robust audience?
Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening to our story. It's very important to us. I hope that these words will make you to think about Ukraine a little bit, because obviously we have to. This war is a long run. It's a long run. Maybe it will last for till the end of this year. Maybe for the next year. It's a long run, and we have to maintain all our efforts to support Ukraine.
And also, you know, Blue Yellow will continue to work until the war is over to supply the front lines directly. So any of your contributions, you know, would be welcome. We have our websites and what have you. Not a problem. So, in conclusion, if there are no other questions, join us at the tables here for some food and beverage, because I know some of you had a long trip over here. So hopefully we can enjoy and maybe even talk some more and answer some more questions. So thank you very much.